Hey, what's up, man? It's Big Hippie here, man. Trying to show y'all some brew, man. Now, I told y'all that I was gonna get out here. I was gonna show y'all how to brew some real good stuff for your plants. Okay? Now, check it out. Just a trash can, ordinary trash can lid. Okay, now what I have done, I filled this all the way up with water hose water. Just plain RO water. Yeah, RO water. Reverse osmosis water. Okay, now you see the contents of this stuff. See all this stuff on the top? Nasty. That's some perlite. That's some dirt. I took um, some compost, and you want to put a good bit. 14 gallons, something like this. You want to put like 8 hands, big, good, grasping hands of compost because compost has good aerobic microbes in it as well. Now, if you look real close to this piece, this is This is just bread. You can take bread, and this bread will break down and make aerobic microbes for your dirt as well. Now, this plant you see is just old tree pieces. Now, like if you got an old tree in your yard and it's fall time, you want to make you some good brew tea. You can also take you a fish pump with some air stones put in there, and you can air the water. You can aerate the water, and this will speed the process up to about probably half the time. You can do it in 72 hours instead of waiting for 2 weeks. But me, I like to pretty much go upon the Korean way, how they do it, and they let it sit here and infuse in the water and create joint fungi with aerobic microbes and all the additive minerals that you can find. And I actually gave it a whole cup of urine today. Now you see this cup, you can get these at like Chinese places. It's like 1 quart. Now you take 1 quart per pea and mix it with like 100. I like to mix it way less than what it's supposed to be. Like a lot of people says, mix 1 quart with like 10 quarts of water of pea before you put it to your plants. I know pea is nasty. Some people think it's disgusting, but you got to understand when the plants use the nitrogen and the minerals and the calcium and all that, they burn that out. You're never going to taste pee out of yourself when you make a tea with your urine in it. You're never going to taste that in your fruits because they use that up before they make the taste. So that's just stupid on some people's part saying, well, oh my god, I'm drinking my pee. You're fucking not, man. Okay. And like in my other video when I was showing you some other stuff, I said with, if you have some dog shit laying around, dog poo, take it, throw it in here. The reason I say that is because you know what your dogs eat, okay? When you go to a pasture, you don't know if they're giving them food that promotes flies not to flying them. Like there's a lot of pastures around here that has horses, cows, and chickens, but they give them granulated food to keep flies and pathogens away from them. So you got to think, when you introduce this stuff to your plant and it gets sick and it gets sick really fast, you're like, what the fuck happened to my plant? Well, guess what? It's the poo. Okay, so that's why I stay away from using horse, cow manure, and chicken manure because in all reality, I know what my dog eats, okay? I feed my dog, I give him the table scraps that I want to give him, and I know what he friggin' eats. So therefore, I know what's in his poop, okay? So you put the little dog poo in here, put you some bread. I mean, if you got a loaf of bread that's got a little mold on it or something, just knock the mold off of it, or rip the piece with the mold off and throw it away, because you don't know if that's aerobic microbes or it's disaerobic microbes that would hurt your soil. So you just pull the molded part off, just throw the good bread in here, and that bread will brew. It will act like how wine gets made. It will actually sit here and ferment. But you don't want it to ferment to liquor now, so that's why you stay away from sugars. You don't want to ever put like granulated sugar, brown sugar, molasses, none of this stuff in your tea. I mean, maybe just a couple drops, like to a dime shot, just like a straight little drizzle of molasses, like just a little bit, because you do not want that stuff to sit in here and inoculate and sit here and turn into liquor, because your plants is going to look real bad if it smells like liquor and you pour it in there. It'd be like almost using bleach. That doesn't make any sense at all. And if you can see this water, this is just old branches, tree branches. I put banana peels. I put old eggshells. I put coffee granulas in here that's been used. You know, you run your coffee a couple times, you got some old coffee grains, you don't want them. They're taking space in your trash bag. Throw them in your tea, man. Don't waste that stuff. Your old kitchen stuff, old bread, old corn, any of that type of stuff. Don't put too much corn because you don't want to try to make liquor. You're trying to make homebrew tea for your plants. You're trying to make a great microbe layout. You want all these microbes in this dirt that helps your plant feed and take up nitrogen, take up phosphorus, and take up potassium. You don't want to burn your roots. So this stuff, after you get your brew done, a lot of people's like, oh, I'll just take the cup and just pour it in my 1 gallon watering bucket or 5 gallon watering bucket, and I just pour it on my plants. No, you're dead wrong. You done fucked up. You done burnt your plant. Your plant's dead. Now you're wondering why. Okay. You only take, like after this stuff gets done brewing, you're going to see a lot of bubbles on the top. I'll show you in 2 weeks what it looks like. It'll start buzzing up and it'll look real nasty, and that's all your good microbes and aerobic microbes. You'll take a cup probably this size, maybe a quart, and you'll mix this quart with 20 to 14 parts of water. So that means if you've got a gallon, you'll mix this about 3/4 of this to a gallon of water and mix it up real good. You'll have 14 parts of water with 1/3 cup of this, or at least 3/4 of this. Either way you want it, how strong you want the mix. But you're going to put this whole cup with a gallon of water. That still probably wouldn't hurt anything. It probably wouldn't give it no burn or nothing like that. But what I like to do, I took a little Alaskan fish fertilizer, just a couple caps to get the microbes started off. That nasty rotten fish, pour it in there. Maybe if you got some fish, like some old fish from Captain D's or something, take the bread and everything, just throw it in here, you know. Fish rots, it creates good microbes. It's great for the water, for the brew, and in return it'll be good for your soil as well, because it'll make aerobic microbes that feed and kill stuff. And plus, like, if you want to take a little powdered milk as well, you can take like 1 cup powdered milk and dump it here into your brew too. So when you infuse it through your dirt, it'll kill like soft belly insects. Like any insects without a pancreas can't eat milk or they'll die. So they're not even going to fuck with it. They're going to be like, uh-oh, milk, let's roll, because we're all going to die, you know what I'm saying? And if they do eat it, they're going to die. So if you got problems with like spider mites, caterpillars, anything like that in your garden, you put a little powdered milk in this brew and you use it, you will not have that problem no more, because I swear, if they bite one little tip of that leaf, they're gone. Usually they even smell it, they just run. Just being real. But anyways, all these people make these YouTube videos and say they're scientists. See, I'm not no scientist. I'm just a gardener from California, and I like having fun. And by the way, I'm Big Hippie. I hope you enjoy the channel. Any clippings, unwanted stuff in the yard, like leaves and stuff, you know, if you put too much in there and you seem like you got too many leaves and too many branches and too much bread and too much eggshells and too much banana peels and stuff like that, hey, just add a little more water, man, and let it keep mixing. And remember, just grab 1 little cup like this size and just add it to a gallon to 2 gallons of water, and you're fine. Just keep on watering, have fun, let the plants have fun, and enjoy what you eat, what you smoke, whatever. Doesn't matter. Good for tobacco, good for cannabis, good for carrots, onions. I mean, there's not a plant it's not good for. So why not do it? It's free. You don't pay anything for this. And if you see my other video talking about tiger bloom and skunk blend and all that stuff for any of your garden plants, don't buy that stuff. That stuff lies. All that is animal urine. Like a lot of companies will say we don't use urine products, but Miracle Grow has urine from animals. Tiger Bloom has urine for animals. So we're much of an animal ourselves. You know, we're Homo sapiens, but that's still relevant of the point. We was like animals back in the day when we first existed, because cavemen wasn't very smart, right? But anyways, we're smart now. So use your urine in your brew and don't be scared. Like 1 big cup for 14 gallons should be plenty. Use all your tree clippings, whatever you can do. Just don't use anything that's really crazy. Like, don't use no poisonous berries, you know, you don't want poison going into your plants. Just use stuff that you know, like maybe like a dandelion, maybe like pine trees, tropical trees, anything like that, man. Use the leaves, put it in your brew, and let it rot, dude. And when you get a real foamy top like beer does when they pour it out the tap, then you'll know you're ready. It's time to begin to use this stuff. So just keep it going, keep it growing, have fun, and just remember, your plants will love you as long as you love them. So man, keep it growing, have fun. Big Hippie's got to go. I'm real busy. I got stuff to do. I'm gonna make a couple more videos on some more stuff like germinating, super cropping. I really don't like that stuff, but I'll show people the proper way to do it on different plants. Like tomatoes, you can super crop, but it's nothing like cannabis, bro. You just take a stick, slap the stem, and it knots up. It's crazy. But anyways, I'll show you some more of that in the next couple videos, so just stay tuned and we'll get to it, man. Big Hippie, I'm out, man. Peace. Thanks.